So what are the most in-demand skills that are related to Gen AI today? So skills that are required in Gen AI.
Yeah. Okay. Just adding to the structure thing. So there are information everywhere. Okay. If you open internet, there are many free resources and everywhere. You might feel that all these will educate you. No, you will. The options of plenty is also a problem. Okay, so you'd have a lot of information scattered without a structure, which one to start, which one to end, and that will keep you in a limbo for a very long time. That's why we did a
It is called
research.
information overflow.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is misinformation also.
Yes, yes. So that's why TSM has done a structured analysis of what has to be started, what is the syllabus of the certification program. That's why it's very important to enroll into a structured program, learn that, and then utilize that skill set in the industry. Coming back to what is the in-demand skills? In-demand skills, there are so many. The one in the data engineering, if you go, I was talking about memory management. So these memory management, vector database engineers, the context engineers are something like a very highly paid roles, right? So it is not very easy for you to learn. You have to be understand the context, how it is working. Then only you will able to fit these components in the workflow, overall workflow. That is one thing. And then workflow management, AI workflow management is there. So AI agent engineer. So these are some of the highly valuable and highly paid, what do you say, kind of roles as of now. Other than that, validation. Okay, so we are not talking about validation. You built an AI agent and everything, and the validation will be done by the engineer. But he or she might be biased and then pass the AA agent, but it will not work as expected in the company or in the production. So there is a validation services. So you know how to evaluate the performance of your model. So it is like a testing, right? So when you have built a software, you test it, right? So similarly, you have a validation engineer. So that is a kind of a unique role where you can learn. There is not much competition there. If you are good in validation and then all those things, benchmarking, validation, you might go in that track. You can even start a company for that, because there are many small startups doing the validation and minting a lot of money. So that is another thing. And then infrastructure, AI infrastructure roles are there, cloud engineering roles are there. So I was talking about all the open source platforms. But if you go to AWS, they have a separate AI agent package like Bedrock. So you might have heard AWS Bedrock engineers are there. AI cloud engineers is something, a very valuable role. And then if you have a AWS or Azure certification in AI, and along with the our structured course certification, that will be very valuable in your industry. Okay, so these are some valuable roles I was talking about, but the industry is rapidly changing and the new roles are emerging. So we have to keep track of it. So as Sar said, this structured course brings in a kind of a dynamic, so it's not a static one, a dynamic one where we will talk about very latest trends. We will keep you updated on the latest trends. So that is very important, because the disruption is happening not like years or months. It is happening in week. In a 2 week, technology become disrupted. Okay, you need to keep track of that. So these kind of structured course, we provide a dynamic learning where you will keep track of what is happening in the industry. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ram. So it's really clear. So the skill sets that the people who are learning should develop for keeping track in the trend. So as you rightly said, the updation in this field is happening each and every week. So adapting to this change is really challenging. But if they go through a structured course, they can easily make a transformation in their career. So thank you.